Hello, JCI USA. It is an exciting night. Happy Wednesday. It is 8 o'clock. I know we've been building a lot of excitement this week with our exciting announcements. So we finally made it to 8 o'clock Central Standard Time on Wednesday. So I'm super excited for everyone who's watching in. We've got a great evening for you. I'd like to announce that we are going to be kicking off a Leadership Live segment with our leaders of JCI USA. Not only our executive committee, we've got some program managers that we're going to have showcased. In the future, we'll have guest speakers on here. So we're going to kick this off every Thursday going forward at 8 o'clock Eastern. And with that being said, tonight we have 3 guests that I'm really excited to introduce you to. We have National President Tricia Buehne, who's going to be joining us. We have Vanessa Birchler, who is our COC for Corpus Christi, to give you some updates on that. And then we have our program manager for Toya, Jess, Kling, who's going to give us some exciting announcements about the upcoming Toya event. So with that being said, I see we have some people joining in. Like I said, this is our first kickoff to our Leadership Live segments, and many more to come. I encourage you to comment with any questions that you have. Make sure that you're waving. I see we've got some people watching. Hi, Vanessa. I know I'll talk to you here in a little bit. We've got Membership Development Director Emily on, President Amy from Nebraska, so it's really exciting to see these kick off. I am going to get it started with President Tricia here in just a second, if technology lets me. So let's see if we can loop her in.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you? Can you hear me?
I'm sorry. What did you say?
I said I'm excited. How are you?
Dings. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. So we're kicking off this really exciting new initiative. We've got Leadership Live, so I'm excited to have you with us here tonight. Texas is like less than a month away.
I know, I'm excited. I got my cowboy hat on. I got my belt buckle, my boots. I got everything on tonight. I'm ready.
All right. So we've got some competitions coming up.
We sure do. On Friday, we have competitions coming. They'll be from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. PM Lisa Shipley has worked very hard on this. So she could not attend tonight, so I'm going to cover it for her. So she did give me some notes to share with everybody. First off, the competitions that we're having You're Hired, we're having Speak Up, Write Up, and Debate. So 4 different opportunities to do things. Speak Up, we will have the Novice and the Master. So a little bit of everything on that. The Write Up, obviously you'll do beforehand. She did say that that will be done on Monday, August 26th through Friday, August 30th is when they can do the write-up. Yes. Awesome. And then, let's see, she still needs some judges. So anybody that wants to come out and help judge, she would love to have helpers for that. And then the registration ends tonight. So everybody has to sign up tonight to get into the competitions at 11:59 Eastern time. So a little earlier for some of us.
So that is on Eventbrite, right? So if you go to our JCI Facebook page and then click on the annual events, or the annual meeting rather, people can go on there and they can register through that. Yes,
definitely. Correct? And then I know I've shared it. And
you've shared it, and a lot of us have shared it.
So just go to any of our pages as well. And she also said we do August 17th at 11:59 Eastern time as well. What else did she have for me to say about that? Oh, to review the awards manual. I have it all pulled up here for you so that you guys know if you have questions. If I can figure out how to turn my video around. Hold on. There we go. Pulled up.
Technology.
I know, right? So if you go to the JCI USA page And if you click on resources and go to library, you will get, let me just do it. It'll take you to the JCI page. And then you go to, there was awards and competitions right there.
We've got a couple people, Tricia, that say they can't see you. So let me see if I can pull it up on my iPad here. So jciusa.org. All right. Helps if I type it correctly.
And then go to resources.
So Tricia, tell me about your favorite convention memory while we're looking this up.
My favorite convention will have to be Nashville. So it was a really good time. We had a lot of people there. Tennessee did a great job on hosting that convention, and we had lots of the parties and the trainings and everything like that. It was just overall a good time and good camaraderie with everybody there, and like it was just great to see the full room of lunch and with all the speakers and everything. So everything like that was really good. So.
Yeah, so Nashville was my first convention actually. So I was super nervous at going because I was the new member. But once I got there, I met so many people from across the nation. And I obviously have moved up in the organization. But outside of that, I've built so many great friendships and families within the organization. I know I met you down in Nashville. Didn't realize that we'd be serving together this year. But yeah, it's just a great experience of networking and that type of thing. So I am on, I hope everybody can see this. I'm on the JCI website. She said to go to resources, and then are we going to the library?
Go to the library.
Okay, so if you click on the library, it's going to ask you for your email address and password, and that's the same email address and password that you use for the database, correct? Okay, and then where do we go from there?
So then you go to competitions, awards and competitions, I think it is. Go back a second.
Awards and competitions, yep. So there's different folders on here. You'll go to awards and competitions.
And then up on the right-hand side, there's like a competitions above the files.
The year-end awards.
And then to the right, there's competitions.
Okay, cool. So once you pull that up, that has all the information that you need, correct?
So, and one good thing, debate is 3 people. So you have to get a little team together, and you'll have your person in charge and 2 people with it. So it's a fun thing. If you guys have never seen it, come out in Texas and see it, and you guys can check it out. And if you win there, you get a chance to go to Conference of Americas, and then maybe even on to World Congress. So you get to compete at those levels too.
Sweet. So that ends, the competition deadline is tonight. If anybody has any questions, who do they reach out to?
So they will reach out to, the awards chair email is awards@jciusa.org, which is Lisa Shipley. And then the MVP that's over that is Amy Klaus. And her email is aklose@jciusa.org. And then, her phone number, if you guys need it as well, is 507-440-6147. And our NVPs are always happy to assist and help in any way. So just let Amy know, or reach out by email to Lisa, and they'll help you. So.
Awesome. So yeah, we have a lot of NVPs watching tonight too. I see Heather's watching. I think I saw Amy's name in there. So if anybody has any questions, feel free to reach out in this thread as well. We're here to help for sure, and this is the perfect way to do so because we're all together right now. Well, that's super exciting. Tell me about the You're Hired.
So You're Hired is like an interview. So anybody that wants to get their resume together, you have to have a LinkedIn, and they'll kind of review all that and have some people to help you. And then you get like a 20-minute interview of how to go over basically how to get hired. So it's a great competition because everybody's always wanting to move up in the world and get a, not saying you're wanting to get a new job, but if you can or anything like that, like it's a great way to get interviews. And constructive criticism.
For sure. And don't we have a membership incentive out there this month for
Yeah, I
writing?
think so. I think I'm going to give out a free room night in Texas for any chapter. I'm going to put in a drawing. Just one chapter is going to win. For any chapter that does a resume writing competition this month, gets put in a drawing for one room night in Texas. So, yeah.
That's awesome. So yeah, get that resume started, and then you have to sign up for competitions tonight, obviously. But that's the next step. So for sure, that's an awesome experience, and hopefully we'll get some great competitors in there. I know there's a lot of good categories, and then like you said, there's some judges needed as well. I think we sent out an email just a couple nights ago for judges on that. So if you're interested in that, make sure you reach out to
Yes.
PM
And one
Lisa
other
as well.
thing I want to mention as well that PM Lisa wanted me to tell you is awards. There's going to be awards training Thursday afternoon at 2:00. So anybody that wants to learn how to do award submissions, to get those year-end awards next year at the year-end convention, be a perfect opportunity to get in and do that.
Awesome. Yeah, that's really exciting.
So yeah, no, it's exciting. And I'm glad to hear Nashville was your favorite as well, because it was mine as.
Yeah.
It was, yeah, it was
They're
a
all my
toss-up
favorite
between
now. I get to see
Nashville. The
everybody.
cruise was really fun. I really like the cruise as well.
That's
So
true. Texas is gonna be fun too.
Texas, everything's bigger in Texas. I got my little mug out that they gave me. They don't go
all
small
set.
on mugs.
I don't think anybody can see you though. I can
Oh,
see you, but I don't think
crikey.
anybody else can. So they're really fun. So what else is going on? I know we've got Vanessa coming on in a second, but do you have anything that you want to tell everybody?
That Vanessa wants me to tell, or Lisa wants me to tell?
You.
Oh, me.
You as president.
Okay.
Let's hear from you.
So I want to see everybody in Texas. It'd be great to see a big crowd come out and get your registrations bought, and just come out and join the fun. I mean, we're going to have tons of trainings coming. We got a great lineup for that. And we're going to have a welcome party. We're going to go off-site for that in Texas. And then we have the Toya, which is huge. And we have some great winners this year. So make sure that they get the Toya in for the Toya reception. And it's kind of your night to dress up and shine. So it's always good to see everybody all in their, black tie suits and dresses and everything like that. So, but other than that, I mean, it's a great time, all the conventions. But we have and then as far as just JCI USA in general, we're always striving with the programs and everything. So if anybody needs help with that or membership, we are about halfway through the quarter. So I'm hoping everybody's working on their membership renewals. And if they need help, let us know.
Right. Awesome. Well, there's more to come on Texas, obviously, here in just a second. Thank you, Tricia, for stepping in and giving us an update on the competitions. We will probably talk in the future on these. I'm really excited for these leadership lives that we're doing, and I hope that we can get some great feedback on this one and much more.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, Ross.
All right, have a good night. Let me see if
All
I can
right,
get
take
Vanessa
care.
on. You too. Vanessa. Vanessa is on. Vanessa, can you see anything? Uh-oh. I still see Tricia. All right, okay. I'm going to cut you off, Tricia.
See you later.
There we go. All right, so next we have Vanessa, who is the person that's been putting all a lot of the convention stuff together. So she's got a lot of exciting stuff for us regarding Corpus Christi. So
sure,
talk about
I am super excited. We're like 6 weeks away now. Time is flying by. That is for sure. So
I cannot believe.
I know. So one super exciting thing is that we have all the details for the welcome party squared away, and we're having it at a venue. It's like right around the block from the hotel. It's called Bus, which is short for Bar Under the Sun. It used to be a Greyhound bus terminal. They turned it into this really cool like outdoor space with like like where you can have like a band and they have bags and yard games, like those kind of things. And we're going to be having a
That sounds
food
cool.
truck. Who doesn't love a food truck, right? So so that's going to be super fun on Thursday night to kick things off. I'm so excited about it. So Executive Director Dawn found this location when she was there visiting, and she said it's super cool and it'll be a fun venue for us to hang out in for sure.
Cool. So the welcome party is actually a lot of fun too. I know in Indy we were at the Tin Roof. So that was a great time for our newer members to really interact with some of the JCs that have been at a lot of conventions, and it's a great opportunity to meet new people. So that's a great thing, and it sounds like
Yes.
it's going to be a cool venue too.
Yep. So yeah, I mean, it's definitely a great opportunity to catch up with old friends and make new ones. So hopefully it's another great kickoff for a convention for us.
Okay.
So one thing that we're going to have on Friday that I'm super excited about, and I'll be posting more details yet this week, is going to be called the JCI USA Project Showcase. So think of it like a science fair, but JC projects. So yeah, so there's going to be an application form where chapters and members can submit projects they'd like to showcase. And from that, we're going to select probably about 15 to 20 of them to basically set up like a booth on Friday to where members can visit each of those booths and learn more about the project so they can hopefully adapt it to their chapter and their community and take that home and run it and, you know, learn about new things. I know we all, you know, sit in the awards banquets or see stuff on Facebook and we're like, man, I would love to run that project for my chapter. So here's a great opportunity for people to be able to learn more and kind of get some, you know, one-on-one interaction with the people who are actually doing that in their community. So I hope that people will submit, and I hope people will enjoy attending that as well.
So this is open to anybody that's hosting a project, right? Not just the ones that are winning.
Yep, we're going to open it up to anybody. Obviously, if your project has won an award in the past, we'd love to see you submit because those are the ones that, you know, are the best of the best. Right. So, but anybody's welcome to submit across any category that, you know, we have membership projects, community projects, business projects, whatever. So we're looking to kind of get a wide variety so we can get a little bit of everything going on there for people. Yep.
Nice.
All right.
I love it. I'll be there.
So, and then President Tricia touched on the training a little bit. We have a good mix of JC-based training as well as some, you know, more just life skills and kind of that kind of training as well. Past President Jen Ray will be offering a training on the possibility or the opportunities in JCI. So she's held a lot of different positions. So she'll be offering insight into how to work your way up the ladder and what the options are and those kinds of things. And then we have the year in submissions training that PM Lisa and her team will lead. And then program manager Terry Bartley is leading a panel discussion on JCI USA partnerships. So that'll be a really great way for members to learn more about the possibilities that are out there and how to use those partnerships to their advantage. So, and then on the other side, we will have a training on President Jesper from California is going to lead a training on how to lead trainings and what a good quality, how to create a quality training, how to be an engaging trainer, those kinds of things. And then President Sean from Florida is leading a training on conflict resolution. We could all use that in our lives, I know for sure, right?
Exactly.
Right. So, and then last but not least, Cynthia Craddock, hopefully I said that right, from Georgia, is leading a training on how to create a PR plan for your chapter. So she's a marketing or a PR associate for a marketing firm. So she'll be a great asset and be able to offer a lot of insight and valuable tools for our chapters to promote themselves better. So, so yeah, that's the training lineup. So when President Tricia and I created the agenda, we tried to balance it out with enough time for the business and the fun and the learning. So hopefully it'll give people time to do all that stuff while we're in Corpus Christi. So.
For sure. So on the business side, tell me a little bit about that.
Oh, yes. So we'll have, of course, we'll have the board of directors meeting, and then as well as the general assembly, which is where the elections for next year's officers take place. So, and then on Friday as well, there's an opportunity where all the candidates will speak. So that way we can all hear what their vision is for the organization. And then on Saturday is when elections take place. So, yep.
Awesome. Yeah, it's a
Yes,
jam-packed
it is.
agenda for sure. But definitely something for everyone. And obviously, Corpus Christi is a great place, but we want you to take away some of those development opportunities too, which is why we
Right,
give that
right.
variety there.
And
So.
we have created an excellent partnership with the Convention and Visitors Bureau in Corpus Christi. They've been great to work with. So we'll be releasing information on, they've created like a specialized homepage for us, like based on like what our members' interests are and stuff. So people can easily find things to do, places to eat, those kinds of things, as well as some opportunities to for discounts and special offers at local businesses in Corpus Christi. So it's been a great relationship with them so far.
Yeah, that's awesome. And we'll get that posted here
Yep.
pretty soon.
Yep,
So
we will
everybody
do
has
that.
access to it.
So
I know there's a lot of comments coming in too. They're excited about the food trucks and definitely the project showcase.
All righty,
So good job
awesome.
on both of those.
We'll get more info out here in the next week or so, and hopefully we'll see everybody in Corpus Christi.
Awesome. So tell me before we go, your favorite convention memory.
I have, and
Oh.
honestly, I was thinking about this when you asked Tricia, because I figured you'd ask me as well. I honestly, I think it was Myrtle Beach, just because simply like the beach, and like we're going back to the beach again in Corpus Christi. So there's just something about waking up with the sand and the waves, right? So, I mean, that alone is worth coming. So.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, and when you're by the beach, it's easy to get up earlier. I know MVP Heather talks about that all the time. So
agreed. So you're welcome.
Thanks, Vanessa. I appreciate updates. We'll definitely keep providing them, and maybe we'll get you on a couple weeks before Texas Convention to provide another update. But it's really great to hear all the things that are going on, and I know
all righty. Thanks, Ross. I appreciate it.
Have a good night. Now we have PM Jess coming on to talk about Toya. And Toya is our 10 Outstanding Young Americans event. Let's see. Jess, I can see you on. Looks like we're going to have some connection issues, Jess. Jess, can you see the feed? Having some technical issues here. Let's see. There she is. All right, so we've got Jess connecting now.
Hey, I just switched to my phone.
Okay, awesome. So I couldn't get you on there, so that's awesome.
Good.
How's it going?
Good. Now that
So you got some Toya updates for us,
I
right?
do. We actually launched something yesterday. For people that have been following for a while, every year we do spotlights, and this year we actually have a Toya Facebook page. If you look for JCI USA Toya, and yesterday we launched our first spotlight for the honorees this year, and tomorrow we have spotlight number 2. We have Toya Spotlight Tuesday and Toya Spotlight Thursday.
That's exciting. So you get to find out about all the Toya recipients, right? Can you hear me?
And we might have a connection issue because I just see a frozen Ross.
I think we do. Can you hear me now?
I lost you for a second there. You're frozen on my screen.
Uh-oh. So we've got
there you
Toya
are.
updates on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I know we sent those out.
Sometimes where you live will determine how good your connection is.
I can hear you. So outside of those, I don't know if you can hear me, Jess. Outside of those, the Toya updates that we have, those are going to be on Tuesdays and Thursdays. The Toya program at convention is one of our coolest events that we have, in my opinion. We get to share the room with our 10 outstanding young Americans that were nominated by members and chapters of JCI USA. And with those chapters that nominate them, once they come to our events, when they're showcased, there's a short video about them, and then they get an opportunity to come up on stage and talk about the things that they did. And with those speeches that they do, they're the most empowering speeches that I think you'll ever hear. And it makes you want to get out and get involved, and obviously make them become a member of this organization too, so that they can help us in terms of membership growth as well. Jess,
I think so.
Sweet, I can hear you.
Yeah, I completely agree with everything you just said. One of the best things for me, every time I've been to a Toya event, I've come away just so inspired by what they do. And then just listening to them talk about how it impacts them and what they've done in their communities, it's something you walk away feeling very, very inspired by.
It's life-changing for sure.
And we have a great group this year.
Yeah, do you want to talk about some of the Toya recipients?
Yeah, so we have people. We have a very diverse group this year. We have a couple of entertainers, and we've been sharing some of their stuff. Jimmy Charles, he's a Maryland native. He was actually put in by Tennessee and Maryland together, and
Nice.
and he just we shared one of his videos. He released a new song, and so we went ahead and shared that. Alex Simon was a member of Stomp. He does some amazing things for kids in his community. We have Marjorie Eastman, who I can't wait to meet her, just from reading the stuff in her bio and what she's done in her career. She has a book. She's actually speaking a week from now to more female authors. And some of the things that she's done are absolutely incredible. Our first spotlight that went out yesterday was for Lori Armstrong and the work she does for abused and neglected kids, and also with hotels and businesses to be aware of human trafficking. There's so much that everybody's going to get to learn while we're in Texas. So
do the members this year, is there a meet and greet before
there is?
Do we have that on?
Yes, so there will be a roundtable at lunch. It'll be kind of a combination roundtable and speed dating with the Toya honorees. And we have a couple things that we're going to throw out there that are a little new this year, but we're not sharing them just yet. But a couple of different
Awesome.
ways.
We love surprises.
Gotta keep a surprise. But a couple different ways to interact with our honorees that we might not have done in the past.
Awesome. Yeah, because it's always nice to hear their story. Obviously, we hear it up on stage, but when you get that face-to-face interaction, I know through the years we've been able to actually sit at the dinner table with them and their families. So it's great to hear not just their story, but what they're doing in their professional life as well.
Absolutely. And
so these are, just to show everybody, this is the snapshots that we're going to do on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I want to make sure that everybody saw this awesome graphic because your team is doing a fantastic job. So these will go out on Tuesdays and Thursdays, not just on the Toya page, but they'll be on the JCI USA page as well. Anything else about Toya?
Yeah, actually, we this should be this weekend. We're gonna put it out there on our Facebook page. Any questions that our members have that they want to see asked of our honorees, we're gonna start collecting them now, so have them to work with, and maybe we'll be able to share a couple before we get to Texas.
Yeah, for sure. So I'd love, as the updates come in, like I said, we're going to do this weekly now. So I'm really excited to be able to showcase not just the things that our executive committee and our leaders are doing, but the great things that our program managers, our members are doing as well. So hopefully we can get you on in a couple weeks or so you can provide some of those updates. And maybe we can even get some of those questions on the feed here. We could do a live stream and people could throw those questions in.
Absolutely.
Awesome. All right, Jess. So what is your favorite convention memory? You knew this question was coming because I've asked the other
I did. So I actually have two. One is just my first official my first official convention experience was in Detroit, and the Toya ceremony there just blew me away. That was my first experience with it. But I'm very partial to St. Louis, mostly because my little brother was a Toya honoree that year. So that's always a special place.
Nice. So it's all about Toya for sure. and the beer tasting. Is there a beer tasting in Texas? Are we going to announce that on Facebook Live?
Yeah, I can. Something's going to happen. A little different than what I normally do because I'm not driving to Texas.
Yeah, so it's a distance for sure.
Yes.
So awesome. So we've got some great updates, not just from Toya, but for all kinds of things. I know I'm really excited about Toya. I can't wait to meet the recipients, and I can't wait to see the rest of the spotlights come out. Any other updates that you'd like to share right now?
Well, we still are accepting sponsorships, and if anybody wants to purchase a program ad, they can reach out to us at toya@jciusa.org, and we'll be more than happy to give them all the information. We're working on the program now, and any chapters and state organizations that want to get into the program, we'll be more than happy to find a spot for them.
Perfect. So with those sponsorships, those go not just for the event itself, but they go into that program.
Yeah, and
right? And those are open to anybody?
Absolutely.
Yeah, if you have any questions, reach out to PM Jess. Like I said, it's a really exciting event that I definitely can't wait for every year that we have our annual meeting.
It'll be a good time.
Definitely. All right. Well, thanks, Jess. Have a great night.
Bye, everybody.
All right, so that concludes our first episode of Leadership Live. Like I said, this is our inaugural initiative that we have going on. So going forward, we'll be on Thursday nights. We'll have different leaders and members of the organization with us here on Facebook Live. So you're welcome to ask questions, provide any feedback going forward. Like I said, I'm super excited about this initiative, and I hope everybody else had a great experience with this. There will be a recording of this after I finish here on the live stream, so if you want to share this with your chapters, your members, you're welcome to do so. And if you have any suggestions on future speakers or anything like that, feel free to reach out. My email is ratliff@jciusa.org, or you can just comment on the page here. But I hope everybody has a great night, and I hope they enjoyed, that you all enjoyed the live stream here this evening, and going forward, I can't wait to chat with everybody. So we'll see you later, and hopefully we'll see you in Texas as well in person. Have a good night, everybody.